Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher. I'm gonna try this video from my phone versus the iPad, see if that fixes some of the issues with the video being the wrong direction or the sound being out of sync. I know it's frustrating for y'all, it is equally frustrating for me. However, in some cases, there's not, I can fix it when the video turns the wrong direction. That's just as easy as opening up my laptop and fixing it. So if the video is the wrong direction, trust me, I'm gonna know before you know, and I'm already in the process of working on it. If the sound is out of sync, I tried twice last week to re-upload the video with it in the correct, because it was fine until I went to upload it. I don't know what happened. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. So, be aware, I know when there's an issue, so I don't need it brought to my attention. Because all that does is compound the frustration for me. I work really hard trying to do these videos. I know they aren't very long. I know they sometimes seem a little slapdash put together, but that's just my style. But I do want it to be something actually good and enjoyable. So, there you go. Because I have contemplated a time or two not continuing to do FlossTube. I love doing them. But the technical difficulties are starting to wear on me. So, that will help me to not get those comments, because I do already know they're there. Now, if the video comes up short, like it suddenly stops, please let me know about that, because that I don't always know, because I don't know how I've how long the videos actually run. But out of sync, weird side, flipped weirdly, I'll fix it as best I'll get it fixed as best I can, but I'm working on it, and I know. So, that being said, how was everybody's week? It's really good to hear. I had a fairly productive stitchy week. Yesterday was the Stitch In at Stitchinich, which was always nice. We made a new friend who lives actually not far from me. Her name is Yulia. So hi, Yulia. It was super nice to meet you. And, we look forward to seeing you next time. Let's see. So there is a little bit of haul, a little tiny bit of haul, and yeah. So we've got a little bit of Q&A, I think, and then I've got some stuff I'll show you. Alright, so... let's see... Well, I say that, there may not have been. No, I guess there were no Q&A last week. So, hey, no Q&A, gonna be a shorter video. Please throw out some Q&A at me. I always enjoy it. Alright, well, I guess we'll jump straight into the haul. Let's see, I exchanged my needles that I bought the wrong size of yesterday, or last time. Okay, so, I'll show it in an order. Okay, so, first I got two cute needle minders, courtesy of Kate, of No Name Needle Minders. One is, and it's going to go on my Peter Rabbit piece when I eventually work on it again. Boop, it's Peter Rabbit. Nah, I don't have enough space for shit. Or stuff, excuse me. Okay, let's see. It may not show up too well because of the glare. I'm not sure what to do about the glare. Let me try this. Since there was no Q&A, let me... There we go. That's better. That's Peter Rabbit. And then a Pinocchio, which will go on to next month's Fairy Tale Land, because I'll work on that one. Wait, where am I going? There we go. So it's Geppetto and Pinocchio. All right, and then she and Heather were having a D-stash, so there was a whole bunch of freebie stuff. So I got The Tale of Peter Rabbit, The Tale of Two Bad Mice, The Tale of Benjamin Bunny, The Story of Miss Moppet, The Tailor of Gloucester, Gloucester, I think it's Gloucester, or maybe Gloucester. I know, some of those British towns can be a little oddly pronounced. The Tale of Jemima Puddle Duck. And then I picked up two. I picked up the November 2016 Cross Stitcher and the Spring 2015 Cross Stitch and Needlework, because I liked the food designs. And then I discovered in the clearance section, they're from Cottage Garden. It's called My Garden Journal, and it's a set of 12, and I've got 3 of them. They had 2 others, but they had a whole bunch of those, so I will get those later. But I got July's Delphinium. And it says, just the smell of the summer can make me fall in love. August's Poppy. And it says, when the waves kiss your feet and the sand is your seat. And then December's Holly that says, all hearts come home for Christmas. So they're meant to be done on one big, you could do them individually or on one big piece, so I will probably do it on one big piece. I'm going to use Journal Arts in Weeks, which I think I probably will have the majority of. So, something for next year. So, I'd never seen them before, but I thought they were just really pretty. So, and they are still apparently available, because they looked them up, they were on Hoffman, so they'll be able to order them for me. So, I'll be able to get the 7 that they didn't have. So that was the haul that was largely unintentional. But that's okay. These things happen. All right, so I did do work on story time at work. I started on the frame, but we had a couple of days where I had to go run an errand a day or two, so I didn't have enough to make it appreciably worth showing. So next week I will have definitely Sherlock's frame done, and I think we're going to go ahead and try and start finish out Dorothy's frame. So hopefully by next week I'll have frames to show you, and then we can start on the banner. I have an almost finish on Little Mermaid. Here she is. We've got one color of Krennic that's on order. I ended up not doing the scales in her tail because with the paper it was too thick and I couldn't make it work. So here she is in all of her glory. The Easter braid, if it were me, I would have probably used 032, which is the pearl, because color-wise they're very similar and I think it's easier to work with. The Easter braid literally is Easter grass braided together. It looks pretty, but I'm not sure it's enough different that it justified the frustration. So here's Ariel. I've got her other doodads to do, but I will do that when I finish out her hair. So we will come back to her in the near future. And then it was Zodiac time. So I did Aries. So here it is in full so far. And there's Aries. So, stitched up very quick over 2 days. And next month, I believe, is finally Taurus, but it may not be. It may be something else. I'm a Taurus, but I think there's something in between Taurus and Aries, but I don't remember. I don't know my zodiac signs that well. Like, I know them if I'm looking at them, but I don't know the order they're in or where they correlate to. Okay. And then I pulled out this one. Giant Harry Potter. So I worked on one side border. I don't have what I want for over here to start with, so that's gonna wait until this side's border will have to wait for after I can get what I need for that. Although I may see what I've got. I may have something that'll work in place of what I was thinking. And I've got my recharts ready for Chamber of Secrets. But I replaced the first owl with the Fat Lady in Pink, the portrait that guards Gryffindor Tower. I have to frog, because I didn't remember, and some people were like, but he got a green one. I didn't remember his Christmas jumper was green. I remembered it being maroon and gold for Gryffindor. So I will be replacing that with green wool. But that won't take very long. Then Neville's Remembrall and the Butterbeer. And on the Butterbeer, I don't know how well you can tell, but I replaced, instead of the green sort of Starbucksy label, I put in a little black symbol to be the 3 broomsticks. So there we go. That's where I'm at. So I'm going to get the Wingardium part in, and then I'm going to start in on this. So I also discovered I'm off 1 stitch over here, and I think it had to do with my recharting and I missed it. So what I've done is I've inched this up by 1, and then that should bring me back in alignment border wise. For everything else. So, because these are still in line, it's just the inner border that's not. So, yes, hopefully that will fix. Yeah, so there we are. Anyway, I guess that's kind of it for me today. I'm going to go finish some more laundry, and I'm going to do some more Stitched on Giant Harry Potter. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this video does what it's supposed to do. So, anyhow, to everyone out there, I hope you have a great week. Again, I love my Q&A, so throw me some Q&A, and I'll see y'all next time.